All right, today we are going to bring you inside the camper and show you some RV repairs and renovations that we're looking at doing in the living room slash kitchen area.
Yes, we've started doing some. We've painted, and we took out the old couch that was in it and replaced it with one from our home. But it's not done by any means.
You have never seen the inside of a 26 DBH Grey Wolf camper that looks like this, because right now it's pretty well stripped down to nothing. Let's go inside and we'll show you what we got, show you where it was, and what we plan to do with it. Come on.
Come on in. Okay, so some things that we changed when we bought the camper. Alright, so this area right here was the U-shaped dinette. We decided to go ahead and change that because it wasn't really practical for us to sit around anyway. It was not comfortable. Either one person couldn't see the TV, it just was not practical. This area right here was the couch, and it had storage behind the couch that was accessible from the outside. And then, yeah, so that it's taken me a minute to remember. So that was that part. All right, so we took the love seat out of our house and put it in. But initially we had it long ways on the couch, this way, like you traditionally see them. But that still kind of created not in a very good environment to sit and socialize. We had the two benches from the dinette together right here. It had the drawers for the kids' clothes. We had that set up as a day bed, but that proved to not be very practical or functional either, and kind of felt like a big waste of space. And then we slid the table. This is the original table that was with the dinette. We pushed it up here and made a desk. So we use this area for autumn schoolwork and for our business work. So we recently took out the day bed part of it. We're going to get a shelf from IKEA to go here, and it'll hide these books and everything and give us a little bit of a cleaner look with that. But because our slide is raised up from the floor, it has a step up that creates some challenges when you're trying to renovate a slide. And we're just in the process. We bumped out this part to accommodate the sofa from the house, and we were able to add storage underneath. But this whole flooring here, we have some ideas up our sleeves, something a little unique that we're going to do to cover this flooring. Hopefully get some curtains, that's next. And we may end up changing the paint. As you see, I've already painted, but I don't love it, and there's some spots that need to be touched up. So it's a work in progress. I don't think it ever ends.
So like Kimberly was saying, the slide is elevated probably about 7 or 8 inches off the actual floor of the camper. So you can't have furniture that is part on the slide and part off the slide, which really limits you to the square footage of the slide for putting your furniture. So what we did to get around that was we extended the slide out a little bit with some 3/4 inch OSB, which is the same as the flooring in the slide. We added in some legs on it here, and that created some spaces underneath for added storage. So some of the storage we lost by pulling out that U-shaped dinette and the cabinet that was behind the couch, we regained here. For instance, right down here, we've got a slide with some shoes in it. We just used drawers out of other cabinets. And then we've got one here for all our cords and chargers and all that kind of thing. And then over on here, we use these drawers from the plastic storage shelves you can get at Walmart, and have books and envelopes and stuff like that in there. So we've got room for 3 of those drawers. So there's a 3-drawer unit. We put one here, and then one here. So we get a lot of storage out of that. Even though we lost some up here, it was kind of a wash. The downside, and I know some of you are probably thinking, well, when you pull the slide in, what happens? Well, nothing, right? The boards here just slid on the floor. Until they didn't.
You were not.
And that, just recently on a trip out to California, we ripped the floor. One of the boards didn't slide, and we ripped the floor. It's a doozy. So we got this nice rug. And we modified this when we came back. Initially we just were kind of trying to see if it would work. So we had a 3/4 inch board that went all the way on and just hung off the edge. Now we've come back, we've cut it flush and made it where it's level with the floor. This piece and this piece are now removable and can go up on the slide when we bring the slide in. So when we took the U-shaped dinette out, put the couch up against the wall, and then had the daybed here and the table here, when we move this table here, the way that these are set up is the legs that are removable were right in the middle. There was one here and then one a little farther back, but both right in the middle. So when we initially had it set up where you could sit on the daybed and put your feet in here, you couldn't hardly get your feet in there because the legs were in the way. So when we took the daybed out, another change that we made was I offset the legs on the corners instead of in the middle. This one is right here on the corner. That clears this out, and the other one is back on this corner. And that allows you to sweep your legs in here from the side even when the daybed was here. Now with the chair, you can just swivel in and your legs fit fine. A lot more room for the feet.
Alright, as you can see, once we got the floor extended and got the couch turned around, it makes it a little bit more natural to sit here and watch TV. I can still see everything else that's going on. I can look out my windows, and then if somebody were sitting in the chair, it's easy to have a conversation with them also. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the little tour. I'm excited about the direction we're moving. We have a lot of changes coming up still.
I think Kimberly's a little nervous. I have no doubt we can make this functional. Now we just got to make it pretty.
See, he's all about the function.
She's all about the form.
He could care less if it's pretty or not.
No, I want it to be pretty. I'm definitely function over form, and Kimberly is definitely form over function.
I just like it pretty.
Right. So we got her stripped down. We're going to build it back. It's going to take some time to get it done. Like Kimberly said, we got what I think is a pretty unique idea for the floor that Kimberly came up with. I'm really excited about it because it helps the function of it from my standpoint, and I think it's going to look awesome.
Yeah, so if you have any other ideas for us, just go ahead and leave us a comment. We would love to hear your ideas.
Yeah, this isn't fully developed. We got a pretty good plan of what we want to do, but we are totally open to ideas for additional storage, things that make it pretty, whatever. Leave a comment down below.
Yeah. We'll keep you posted and bring you along through the whole thing.
Yeah, this will probably be a series. We'll show you what we're doing with this. We'll show you what some big modifications we did in the bunk area of the camper, and all the rest of it here before too long. To follow along with this renovation and see more videos just like this, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.
Give us a thumbs up.
And leave a comment, suggestions.
Definitely leave a comment. We wanna hear some ideas. I am not decorating is not my. I'm not fantastic at decorating.
So we're open. We'll catch up with you guys next time.
Bye, y'all.
Take care. If you'd like to see more videos or follow along with this renovation,
to follow along, don't say if you'd like to see more videos.
That's right. That's stupid. All right, you say it.
All right. If you are not subscribed yet and you want to see more,
You gotta look at that.
I was.
Were you? It looked like you were looking off beside me. Go ahead. Sorry. My bad.
You need to replay that look you just gave me.
That's probably me.
All right. If you want to say it.